Pull.
You're watching Tri Vibes TV. Welcome to another weekly training video where I'm here to talk through all of the training I'm doing to prepare for Ironman Texas coming up in just about 6 weeks. In today's video, we'll take a look at my triathlon training last week day by day. We'll look at my training plan for the week coming up ahead, and I'll give you some of my overall thoughts on how training is going so far. And I'm excited to You're watching Tri Vibes TV. Welcome to another weekly training video where I'm here to talk through all of the training I'm doing to prepare for Ironman Texas coming up in just about 6 weeks. In today's video, we'll look at my triathlon training last week day by day. We'll take a look at my training plan for the week coming up ahead, and I'll give you some of my thoughts about how the training is going overall. So to dive in, last week was a recovery week, and it was definitely a change of pace. I think it was a welcome change of pace, and I am really curious to see how it will feel getting back into a normal training routine this week and the weeks coming up ahead. However, I am unfortunately also feeling a little bit sick. You might be able to tell by my voice. I have actually been thrown off more by this cold than I was by the bike crash that I had 2 weeks ago. So unfortunately, at this point, coming off a recovery week, getting into a sickness, I recognize that I'm going to need to sort of take some time, additional time, to recover. So let's take a look at the week, and we'll talk about everything really briefly here. Last week started off well with a nice swim on Monday. Also had a nice yoga and Monday night. Really nice way to start the week. On Tuesday, I did my usual strength routine. It was a little bit of an easier workout, which was welcome. That somehow synced up with my triathlon training plan to also be kind of a recovery week. I had a 1 hour easy bike ride on Zwift, and then notably did not go for a run afterwards, nor did I go for an easy run on Monday as well. So coming off of 30 plus miles of running the week before, straight into 2 days off from running, which is already a change of pace. On Wednesday, I went and swam for a second time, a little bit shy of 2,000 yards. And then again, no run on the plan. I decided to go for a walk. I went for a hike instead on Wednesday. On Thursday, got to get up, do more strength training. Again, not quite as much intensity in my strength training because it's recovery week. And then I did a nice easy bike ride on the road, doing some laps at the park, just trying to keep my heart rate really low. And I think I did get my heart rate down. Woo! 111 average heart rate, 118 average power. It doesn't get much easier than that for this guy. So that was definitely a recovery themed bike ride on Thursday as well. Moving into Friday, I had a day off from training, and I had the opportunity to go and participate in something called the Warrior Benefit Sporting Clays Shooting Tournament. This is a benefit that was held here about 90 minutes away at a facility that is like a golf course, but for skeet shooting with shotguns. Now, I have never shot skeet before. I've never shot a shotgun before as an adult, so it was a new experience for me. Really enjoyed the day, but the coolest part about it is that I was invited to go be part of a Warrior Benefit team because this foundation, this Warrior Benefit Foundation, has decided to help out the Powerhouse Patriots Foundation, which is the nonprofit organization that powers all of my coaching and training. So myself and my coach, the president of the Powerhouse Patriots Foundation, were invited to go out and participate in this tournament. It's the first time I've been around so many veterans since I was in the military. I was in the Marine Corps for about 8 years, 5 years active duty service, and it was really interesting to be amongst so many other Marines at this event. It was like, it felt familiar, but we were all like, just like when we were in the Marine Corps, but we're all like older with like, graying beards and like dad bods and, dad lifestyles. So it was like really interesting and fun, and I'm so grateful to the Warrior Benefit for inviting the Powerhouse Patriots to come. My coach also got to get up on stage and deliver a brief message to everybody in attendance, trying to spread the word about the Powerhouse Patriots Foundation and hopefully expand and help more and more veterans achieve a better life through endurance sports. So we're really hoping to help have an impact on the mental health of veterans through sports. And this event was just such an awesome opportunity to spread the word, hang out with other veterans, and it was a great day. The only thing that sort of put a little bit of a damper on that amazing experience was that the night before, I started to notice a little like sinus pressure build up. My ears started to feel a little bit funny. I was able to get through the morning, no problem, and I was chalking it up to allergies at this point. But after the benefit, the next day, I went out to Galveston and had a wonderful bike ride. I really wasn't sure if I was sick or if I just had allergies. Got out on the road and I just paid close attention to my heart rate. I just, if my body wasn't going to respond well and if I was getting red flags that I shouldn't ride my bike, I was just planning on stopping the ride. My body responded pretty well. I had a pretty enjoyable bike ride. I did almost the entire Ironman 70.3 Galveston course, increased my power output by the hour. First hour, I was right around 210 watts. The second hour, I was around 235. And then the final 45 minutes, let's see, actually I have them right here. First one was 208 watts, 213 normalized. Second hour was 233 watts. And then the final 43 minutes, I was up at 262 watts. So increased the power and my heart rate responded pretty normally. So I was able to complete that ride. However, I had a 15-mile run on my plan for Sunday and got out there, and I could tell right away that my body just was still sick, or actually accepted that I was sick, needed to spend some time recovering. I just was in no shape to run 15 miles yesterday. So went ahead and called it after about a mile of really easy running that felt very difficult. And today I'm sort of continuing the protocol and just kind of taking it easy. I went to the pool, I swam for about 15 minutes, felt sinus pressure, felt my lungs feeling not 100%, and so decided to call that. And then I also didn't feel like trying to go running again today. I felt like I need to recover more, so just went ahead and walked for about 1.5 miles. So the rest of my training week is here. It's laid out. Whether or not I'm going to be able to adhere to this, that's kind of the question. So as it stands right now, I have a bike run workout tomorrow, a swim on Wednesday with some speed work, an easy run and an easy bike on Thursday, along with strength training, some more swimming on Friday, 6-mile run on Saturday, and a long training day on Sunday, 5.5-hour ride with a 2-mile run. Whether or not I'm going to be able to do that is remaining to be seen. So I'm just going to keep contact with my coach, update him daily, let him know how I'm feeling. And if he feels that the plan needs to be adjusted, that will be for him to do and for me to execute. So feeling hopeful that this will not be a huge derailment. And also I appreciate the fact that it's not happening so close to the race that I feel like it's really getting in the way of, the final prep for race day. So optimistic that I'll be able to feel better next week. I will be back next Monday with an update. I have some really exciting things that I've been working on here that I'm really excited and hopeful to share with y'all next week. So please stay tuned. Appreciate your time. Also, if you'd like to learn more about the Warrior Benefit Clay Shooting Tournament, I have included a link to their website in the description of today's video. Definitely check that out. It was an amazing experience, and they do so many great things for veterans. So check them out, and I'll see you in the next video.